up, everybody? We're here for a quick little workout. We're focusing on arms today. I'm going to be using 8-pound dumbbells. I have my 5 pounds here just in case I need to go down. This could be done with lighter weights or heavier weights depending on where you're at in your fitness level. 8 pounds is going to be really challenging for me, so bear that in mind as you're deciding what to do. I'm wearing sneakers. You could definitely do this workout in bare feet if you wanted to. All right, so there's a little bit of core, mostly arms, lots of compound movements here. We have 6 exercises, well, kind of 7. So we have 6 exercises that we're going to do for 1 minute, and then we have a 30-second set of prayer presses at the end, just to get our triceps good at the end of each round. Then we'll have a 35-second break. We'll reset, and we have 3 rounds of that. So you're going to be listening for those 3 sounds. The gong sound means that a set has started. The jingle means we're halfway through that set. And the 3 little beeps just mean that we're coming to the end of the set and it's time to move on to the next exercise. All right, let's start with a little warm-up to get us going. Standing tall. Start with your big circles. We want to warm up our shoulders and our arms really well before we get started. Big circles. And the other way as well. Opening through the collarbone, start to connect with your center. And let's bring the elbows in nice and close. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, come around, up to the ears, down and around. A couple more times. And just getting that shoulder blade mobilizing. Let's go the other way as well. Forward, down, back, and up. And back. Letting that go. Palms are facing forward. Bend at the elbows. Push your palms back. Turn your palms. Push the palms down. And let's do that again. Palms are facing up. Turn your palms. Push them down. One more time. And push the air away. Let's get our wrists. And both sides, both directions. All right, and then come to the end of your mat, nod your chin, and roll down into a forward fold. Let's do a halfway lift, hands to the shins. Reach your spine long. Exhale, soften into your forward fold. Let's walk out to our plank. Nice strong plank here. Lift through the abdominals, reach your spine. Energy reaching through the heels. We're holding here and breathing. Let's bend the knees just a little bit. Walk your hands back to your feet, finding yourself back in that forward fold. And let's ragdoll back up to standing. Roll your shoulders. Let's go back down one more time. Nod the chin, soften the chest, roll down, lift, lift, lift through the abdominals, halfway lift. Hands to the legs. Reach your spine long. Can you think about that space between your shoulder blades? And then soften into your forward fold. Walk it out to your plank. If you need to put a knee down in your plank, that's completely fine. Just put a nice square knee down and keep everything else the same. Okay, we're here holding. Every exhale, collect your abdominals. Keep your head in line with your spine. Let's bend those knees, walk it back. Find that forward fold. Big inhale and exhale. Standing up tall, rolling the shoulders. All right, I'm going to set our timer. Get your dumbbells all ready, set up your station, and let's do this thing. Okay, so we're going to be beginning with 1 dumbbell, okay? And wide stance, like this. Okay, let's take the other arm out long. You're going to side lunge over to the opposite foot. Come back up, bring the weight up, go overhead press. So we come across, side lunge. Come back tall, press up. And across. Back up, press over, and lower. So we're working the lower body a little bit here too. I like to keep my arm nice and strong, the arm over here that's not moving. All right, let's switch sides. The weight goes into the other hand. This arm is nice and strong. Across to your side lunge. Back up tall, overhead press. Once you find that rhythm, it'll start to feel a little more natural. Across and up. Well, we're going to be picking up our other dumbbell for this next set. Let's go there now. The legs are going to stay quite wide. Turn out your toes. We're going to find ourselves in a sumo squat. So come on down and hold in that sumo squat. Something that you can hold. Keeping your palms facing in, we hammer curl. Exhale up, inhale down. Now notice that as I'm lifting this weight, my elbow is not coming up, okay? My elbows are staying relatively still. And we're just working that bicep. Let's stand tall, take a little break coming out of that sumo squat, then make your way back down and continue. Exhale, pull. These weights are going to try to pull you forward. We don't want that. We're going to stay really tall. Keep your core on here. I know your legs are burning. We're almost there. So we'll be taking the break at that halfway mark with this one. All right, coming tall, just regular stance. Elbows are bent. We're in a little L shape or a square. We're coming into some chicken wing delts. We come up and back down. Exhale, float, and down. Now you don't want to go very high here. You want to kind of just make that 90 degrees. Up and lower. These are really hard. Take your time with it. We want to feel in control. There's our halfway mark. Up and back down. Next, we'll be coming down to the mat for a plank. And we're going to be using the weights in our hands for that plank. Almost there, you guys. I know it burns. Yes, all right, let's come down. So set yourself up in a plank here, okay? Using your weights, keeping your wrists nice and straight. You have some options. First option, picking up the heels, or picking up the feet alternating. Okay, if you want more of a challenge, we're gonna kick the foot through. So the modification is just to be lifting the legs behind you, side to side. And if you can't do that one, if that one's too challenging, just stay in a nice strong plank and breathe, okay? So I'll take the challenging position. You can come out of this plank and reset anytime you want. We're kicking that leg under, nice strong shoulders here. We'll be coming down to the mat, next into our high knees position. Great job, okay. So we're gonna leave the weights on the mat for this one. Up in a high knee, squeeze your glutes, find your center. Arms float out. Pull one elbow back, look over your shoulder, and come back. Other side. So we're getting a nice rotation here. Pull that elbow back and reach. Pull and reach. Nice work. So you want to feel your sternum turning. We're getting a nice little bit of rotation in the mid-back. Feels nice to not have those weights in our hands. Keep your core on here. Coming up next, we're going to come into some square push-ups. If you're feeling more advanced, you could take a full push-up. Great work. All right, moving the weights out of the way if you need to. So I'm going to take a square push-up, moving my knees back just a little bit, and I'm pushing up and down. If you're more advanced, you're going to take a full push-up. And if you're new to fitness and just beginning, make yourself even more square and work your push-up that way until you're feeling stronger in your arms. So the middle position is where I'm at. Knees are back a bit. And we're doing our regular push-up Elbows go out on a little angle, not straight beside you, and not directly out, straight out either. Somewhere in the middle. Every time you push up, bring your belly button with you. Next, we have some tricep prayer presses to finish, 30 seconds. Nice job. Okay, come on your forearms, squaring off. Press your hands into the floor, come long arms. Place your elbows down. Press it up and lower down. Press and down. All right, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome work. Okay, we have a little break here, 30 seconds. Grab some water if you need it, and then reset your station. We have 2 more rounds. Everything is going to feel a lot smoother in the next 2 rounds. Always kind of tricky when you're learning the exercises as you go. Okay, so don't get discouraged. Let's grab one weight, wide legs. We'll be coming into that side lunge, okay? Go over into the side lunge with your weight in your left hand. Come up, press overhead, lower it, and then back across. Press, overhead, lower down, and across. My other arm is here for stability, nice and strong. Back, up, down, and across. All right, other side, switching the weight into the other hand. We side lunge the other way, back up tall, push overhead and lower. Press and down. Make sure you're breathing. Coming up, we have those sumo squats with hammer curls. All right, picking up that other weight, find yourself in a sumo squat. Nice and strong, pinky toes are glued to the floor. Hammer curl, palms are facing in. And exhale up, inhale down. We don't want to see those elbows flailing. They're going to stay nice and close. Control the lowering. At the halfway mark, we'll stand tall, give our legs a break, and come back down. There it is. Stand tall, shake it off, come back down, and keep going. Can you squeeze your shoulder blades on your back? Pull your abdominals a little closer. And check your feet. Make sure your pinky toe is doing its job. We're almost there. Coming up, we have those chicken wing delts. Those are so hard. Great work, you guys. Come to a regular stance. Elbows are nice and close. We create that square elbow. We float up and lower down. Up and down. Not too high. We don't want to go up above our shoulder. Exhale. These should be really challenging. Oh, let that go for a second, shake it off, and then carry on when you're ready. Stay tall. We'll be coming down to our plank with those kick-throughs. Next, less than 10 seconds, you've got this. I know these are so hard. Stay in control. Nice work. Okay, come to the mat. I'll show the variations again. So number 1, you just hold your plank and breathe. Number 2, you could lift your legs side to side. And number 3, we kick the leg through, take a look at your foot, and bring it back. Be sure you're breathing here. Your hips are nice and high. Your abdominals are on. We're halfway there. If you need to put your knees down and reset, go ahead and do that. Let's keep a micro bend in our elbows. We'll be coming down for those bow and arrows without weight in our next exercise. Good work. Okay, weights are going to go up above your mat. Come up in a nice tall knee. If you need a cushion, throw one under your knees. Squeeze your glutes, find your center. Arms float. We pull that elbow back. Look over your shoulder. Reach it back out. Pull and reach. Want to stay nice and tall here. Imagine that you've got your rib cage straight over top of your pelvis. Your core and your glutes are keeping you stable. Pull it back. Reach. Your arms should feel really warm and fuzzy, like they're working really hard in this workout. And reach. Almost there. Get that nice twist. Next we have push-ups. You're going to take the variation that works for you. You can either start really, really square, bring your knees back a bit, or you could do your full push-up. I'll be in the middle position. That's where I do my best work. I still find push-ups, full push-ups, I can only do about 6 good ones, and then my form starts to suffer. So I usually stick around in this middle range. Keep breathing. Head is in line with spine. If you need to take a break there, and then start up as soon as you can. We'll finish with those tricep prayer presses. Find your abdominals here. Really keep them with you. Great work. Bring your forearms down. Square off your knees. Lift your abdominals. Press your hands into the floor. Your elbows go back to the mat. Press it up. Lower down. Exhale. Really take your time lowering back down. That's where the magic is happening here in this exercise. And down. Up. And there we go. Let's take our break. Grab some water if you need it. We have one more round to go. All right, you should be feeling this. Your arms should be starting to feel tired. Your upper body should be nice and warm. All right, let's grab that one dumbbell, put it in your left hand, wide legs. We're gonna be side lunging to the right. Let's do this. Over you go. Come back to standing. Still walk both legs long. Push overhead. Cross it over and press up. Take your time here. You want really good form even though you're tired. And breathe. There we go. Let's switch sides. Across you go, overhead press. Core is on here. Nice work. Okay, get that other weight. Find your sumo squat really strong. Hammer curls, up and lower. Imagine there's a wall behind you. You're trying to keep your shoulder blades glued to that wall. These weights are going to try to pull you off the wall. Don't let that happen. Use your whole foot here. Nice work. Stand tall, shake that off, and then come back to your sumo squat and keep going. Head is in line with spine. Belly button is connected here. Awesome work. Okay, back to our regular stance. Elbows become square. We bring up into our delt lift, up and down. Exhale up, inhale down. These are so hard, you guys. Keep it up. Do what you can. I'm finding these 8 pounds to be almost too much for me. There's our halfway mark. Whew. Shake it off if you need to, and then get back in for a few more. Exhale, float. Stay focused. These are killer. Oh, we made it. Okay, let's take that plank. You pick the one that works for you. I'm gonna kick through. Breathing deeply. Little bend in your elbows. Awesome work. Reset. Whew. And then get back into it as soon as you can. Bow and arrows are coming next. Check that your head has not fallen in front of you here. Keep that neck reaching. Awesome work, you guys. Put your weights up above your mat. Whew. Up nice and tall. Float your arms. Pull back. Reach out. Whew. You're wringing out the abdominals here, twisting around your belly button. Your eyes go over your shoulder. Can you squeeze your glutes just a little bit and draw in through your center? Stay tall. Almost there. Oops. All right, from here, coming down into our push-ups. Lower and exhale, press. Spine is reaching, core is lifting. Take a break halfway there. Breathe deeply, and then coming back out. To finish off. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Great Great work. Come to finish off with our tricep prayer press. Square off your knees, lift your center, and we press up and lower. Lower with control. Nice work. 4 more. 4, 3, control it. 2, and 1. We'll finish there. Awesome work, you guys. Let's sit into our shell stretch here. Breathe deeply. Let your thighs go wide and let your chest and tummy come down between the legs. Resting your head, just breathing deeply. Notice your heart rate. Feel the warmth in your arms. Let's walk our hands off to the left. Get a nice big pull through the back of the shoulder, down the side body. Slowing your breathing. Let's come off to the right. And back to center. Making your way through, come to seated. If you need a cushion under you, just go ahead and sit on a cushion. Let your legs go out long and wide. Try to stay nice and lifted on your sit bones so that you're not slumping with your lower back, staying nice and tall. And let's bring one arm across. Feel a nice opening through the back of the shoulder. Push your front arm into your crossing arm. Create a little tension between the two. And gently release that. The other one comes across. Now push this front arm into the crossed arm. And gently release that. Let's go overhead like you're trying to scratch your back, and then the other hand gives a tiny bit of overpressure, finding your tricep, lengthening that out, and then if it feels right, come into a side bend. You kind of get a 2 for 1 with that. Your lower back should not hurt with this side bend. Let that go. Reach overhead with the other hand. Draw it down your back. Gentle overpressure. And then maybe a side bend. Awesome. Letting that go. Let's take our hands open. So turn your palms so that your palms are facing out. We open through the chest, pulling the shoulder blades together, and then reach behind you and clasp your hands and squeeze your shoulder blades back, drawing your chest forward. Let your chin float up, getting a nice pull through the front of the neck and the chest. Stay tall here on your sit bones. Gently release all that tension. Let's roll the shoulders. And you are finished. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you had a great workout. I will see you at the next one. Take it easy.